Yeah, I don't. I'm good, but I was like, oh gosh.
Okay, so, welcome everybody. Let's see here. Last session, you guys set out from Waterdeep to plan your ambush. Waiting for a burning carriage to trigger the trap or the assault. You waited and waited, and then you saw it. This wasn't the best battle that you guys did. I was rolling. I know those guys were hitting everything. I believe Kaladin fell, Cole fell. Verwin, did you fall at a point too?
Oh, I fell very hard.
Yeah. Carver just slaying things. Taruk doing the same and shoving a good berry down Verwin's throat to bring him back, which kind of was the turn in the combat as you guys started to pop up. Several of the wounded warriors ran off. Gears tried to hightail it out of there, flying with his levitation boots. But he didn't make it that far, and he ate a lot of dirt and got a broken spine when he came down to earth. You've then met the lady. If someone wants to tell me her name, I'll reward a D20 advantage roll that you can use at any point in time tonight. For your note keepers.
Didn't write it down.
You didn't write it down. All right.
Many notes. It wasn't Penelope, was it?
Oh, yes, it was. Very good. You have a D20 inspiration.
Penelope.
I was muted. I said it. I was muted and I said it.
Oh.
What'd you say, Chance? What was the last name?
I think it was Arteries.
Oh, yeah.
A-R. I didn't know how to spell it. I just guessed.
I have Adderies.
Adderies.
Yeah, that.
That sounds good. That sounds like something I would come up with.
Can I split my D20 in half and give 10 to Noah?
Yeah, all right. You guys each get a D10 for a collaboration.
Hell yeah, I'll take it.
She said, "What the fuck are you doing? You just messed my whole plan up. I was following those guys. I infiltrated them, and they're going to meet Eugene's sister. And you know who she's with? The taxi. You know him as the transporter for the Crimson Lotuses." I think at that point, Cole reassured her that he could play that role if needed. You guys identified a whole shitload of magic items and some cool stuff. You gathered the coin. I would imagine you pulled all the bodies off of the road and tried to cover up the scene as much as you can, and you found a good place to camp down.
Real quick, I believe Taruk got the cloak, right?
Yeah.
And then who got the rod? Was that you, Cole?
What was the rod? I don't think I took a rod.
Because I still have the great sword, which is a great sword +1.
Yeah. I know I gave Kaladin the boots.
Yep, and I got the emblem too.
And the emblem. What was the rod again?
I don't know if we got that identified.
I don't
remember. I don't have it in my inventory.
Me neither.
I just
I
wrote
know
down
what-
magical rod. Question mark.
Magical.
Well, you guys identified everything that you had last session. There was the
Right.
the boots of levitation that Gears had on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The orc had +1, or the half orc had +1 knuckle dusters.
Which I assume Verwin took.
No, I took a greatsword. It was a +1 greatsword he
Yeah,
had.
no one else wanted the great sword, because I don't think any of you are proficient in great swords.
Oh, I didn't realize he had a +1 knuckle duster too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll take those.
What else was there? I fucking don't know what book I wrote that. ADD is a fucking cocksucker. Let me just tell you.
Well, there was the Nature's Mantle cloak, and I took that.
Yep. I don't remember any rods.
I also
Okay,
don't
maybe I was
remember
going
Rob,
crazy.
I'm just looking up the. See if I have. What do I have in Eugene's thing? He had the boots. I think he had something else. So,
Knuckle
anyways,
duster? Are those just like brass knuckles?
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you guys found a set of thieves' tools? Actually, 2 sets of thieves' tools, and a set of tinkerer's tools, and a set of cooking utensils.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which-
The cookie utensils?
And I'll look through. I gotta clean this out. It's probably Thursday. I'll clean out this and find what notebook I put it in, and get some kind of organization going again for my brain. So I apologize.
Sounds good.
No, what happens is like I go to work when I make my notes and I don't bring the right notebook, so I grab another notebook, and then I'm fucking I
It's
do it all the
everywhere.
time. It's so stupid. All right. Anyways, so you guys get your long rest and you wake up feeling, a little bit more focused. What's the plan?
How are we this morning?
Well, feeling a little sore to be honest, but
I second that motion.
so if I remember correctly, Cole, last night you suggested we still infiltrate this group where our friend Penelope is going. And was it we were going to be prisoners, or were we going to disguise ourselves?
I'm not sure we got that far in our planning process. We were all a bit tired last night. But that was an option. Definitely.
I mean, Thornhold is just a safe place for merchants, a place. It's just south of Mere of the Dead, and everybody needs a bit of respite before you make that pass on the high road. So I don't think you necessarily have to be prisoners, or anything other than we need Eugene to meet her so we can capture this bastard and arrest him.
Cole, you are very, very proficient at passing yourself off as others.
Oh, you flatter me, Verwin, but yes. That is
But
a
yes.
talent of mine.
Well, we improvised to be here. Does anyone need to get more supplies or items that we left at the house to before we go on?
I mean, all my maps and notes are back home. I just took what we needed for the night.
Yeah.
I think we do have to go back, and if we're leaving for a substantial amount of time, we have to figure out what to do with our home.
Agreed.
I don't mean to be pushy, but maybe a day, tops, and then we'll have to hustle on the road because
we shouldn't need more than that.
Trayden and Eugene already set the plans up. They already set this meeting up. I know it. And I know
how far away from the town we're going to?
Thornhold is
a couple 100 miles? No.
I think Neverwinter was like 3. I would say it's probably close to 100 miles. Probably like a 4.5 day journey. And you guys are only like an hour and a half outside of the farm towns that wrap the north side of Waterdeep. So you're probably a total of like a half a day walk back to your house. 4 hours to get there and do whatever you need to do.
Well, if we are going back to the house for the night and for the day to prepare for our journey, I believe Kaladin, you can't go in looking like yourself.
Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. He starts start going through my bags, see what I got.
I have everything right here. I'm not too worried about going back. And we could always head back after our journey.
I mean, do we want to leave the house that long?
I think at least someone should take care of the house just to keep up appearances. Plus, didn't they say that the guild will be coming by soon anyways? Didn't Volo say that?
Mm-hmm.
He did. Perhaps we head back into the city and connect with him and maybe set up someone to keep an eye on the house?
Carter, can you introduce your friend to us?
Yeah, this is Mr. Cogs. Hey, I bet he could watch the house.
He wouldn't mind. I mean, if he doesn't have to go anywhere, he's got this place to himself while we're out.
You should
a nice house.
Probably be laying low.
You just killed the guy that was looking for me. I didn't even know what he wanted.
That's not to say we killed the guy who hired him to look for
him. But
I think we have an extra bedroom, don't we?
I think we do have a spare room.
I think, maybe in order to save time, then Mr. Was it Cogs?
Yes.
Maybe he could head back to the house if we tell him where it is. Give him a key, and he could head on to the city or to the town, and then come back in a couple of days.
I mean, that would work too. I'll have to buy some new like parchments and ink and all that, but I mean that's inexpensive, and once we get to Thornhold, it shouldn't be bad.
No, it'll be fine.
But
you won't lose your map. You'll head back and get them.
Mr. Cog, do you?
I don't have I don't have any way to purchase supplies. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna pull out like 50 gold from my bag. This should cover while we're gone. I'll kind of just drop it in his hand.
He's gonna look at Carver, like, What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah. Lay low.
I mean, well, it's probably best to not be at home. You could probably gather your stuff and then head over, but...
I will do this. Who are you guys? Anyways.
To be honest, we don't know yet.
I don't
Paladin
think
and the
we've got
German.
No, we don't have a name yet, but we're...
I told you before, they're just a bunch of misadventurers. It's fine.
Yes, nobody. Just travelers. We happened upon your.
Spread my name far and wide. Paladin and the Germ.
And the who?
You see him, like, just get this serious peer for like a half a second, just kind of looks at the four of you. Misadventurers. Okay.
Does
How about your house?
Anyone want to give him a key?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably get in myself if you want to buy a new lock.
Mr. Cox, why don't you just make something real fancy? Hard to break into.
You know, if I have some downtime, I have a couple things I've been meaning to try out. Maybe I will
There
do
you go.
that.
Ample downtime.
Ample downtime.
One of you give him the key, and we'll be all set.
Ah, yes. And I'll hand the key to the. Does anyone have paper and ink so I can at least draw a map to where it is?
Yeah, I have everything I own on me. I'll hand you a parchment and
Okay.
my bundle of ink and a pen.
I would attempt to, recreate at least. It's probably a crude map, but
He's very familiar with Waterdeep, so as soon as you start talking about North Ward and Troll Skull Alley and a couple blocks off of that, I haven't been up there in a while, but I think I can manage. This will get me in. Oh, it picks up the pouch of 50 gold, and you see his eyes just go puppy dog for a second. Tucks it in his belt. How long till you guys get back? When should I expect?
I look at my friend Penelope. Well,
4 days travel there, correct?
4-day travel.
At
there,
least a
we should
10-day.
probably-
10 day?
More
Yeah, I
than
would say-
likely.
Would be at least a 10-day.
Okay. I will await word, and I hope to see you in a 10-day. Be safe, please. However, just kind of bow his head at you. And if there's nothing else, he will start walking away from the group.
All right.
Bye!
Well,
Stay safe! Don't get kidnapped again! Love you!
I love you. And he just stops for a second, adjusts himself, and continues on.
Oh, my head feels funny this morning. Are we all ready to go then?
I think we
Penelope?
should probably get a.
Yeah, let's go get some fuckers for no good reason. Oh wait, no, there is good reason. Information,
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say. Very, very good reason. All good
Is
reasons.
it a very good reason, or is it just a reason?
I mean, it's a reason.
It's a reason. That's okay, that's all the reason I need. Let's go.
Well, Penelope, if you don't mind leading the way, I think we're off.
Let's go. We should probably. No, fuck. It's gonna be a hike. Hope you're ready.
Yeah.
She'll lead the way. I mean, it's the high road. This is like a interstate almost. If there was interstates back in fantasy times. Whoever is leading today's journey, I want them to roll me a d20. There's going to be 5 days of travel in this, so everybody's going to get a chance to roll.
Andy, real quick, horses. There were horses with the carriage. They just run off?
They got cut. Tradon cut them right away. He cut the lashes and jumped after Kaladin.
Okay.
That's a big mess to leave on the high road. We should definitely fuck off.
Oh, agreed.
Let's get on the way.
Make your way around. Who's rolling today?
Oh, fuck it.
Go
Yeah,
right
I'll
ahead.
roll. I'll roll for the first day.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Just a D20.
Nope.
How is a natural 1 sound?
Natural one.
It's just a D20. It could be good.
It is boring. The most boring part that you'll probably travel. Nothing happens. Nothing interesting happens at all. You probably passed a handful of merchants, like just little carts that as they approach you, they like get that, back alley in New York City where you just look straight forward and you walk as fast as you can past them. They won't have any conversation or anything. And you do your days, probably a good 20 miles of walking, and it is just sucks. It's just very boring.
Kaladin can't find the right tune. He just keeps changing. Nothing's working.
It's like the path. The scenery is the same. Like you stay the same distance from the coast, and you're just rolling through this, like almost like slightly treed area, where at the end of the day you find an appropriate camping spot that looks to have been used maybe 2 or 3 days before, and you can rest. If there's any RP that you guys want to do on the first day of travel, as you start to have a fire and set up camp for the night.
Kaladin,
Yeah.
may I see the eye? I will promptly give it right back.
Yeah, of course. Did I bring the eye with me?
Yeah, you said you were bringing.
Okay.
You said you were bringing your gear. I think
I just had the thought of, oh no, I don't think I ever. Okay, yeah, no, I pulled out.
you brought your backpack.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't have my notebook in front of me. I am going to scry on that name that I scryed on before that I could not remember. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at my list. All right, Xenia Zool.
Yep. What's the DC on that?
Is it my DC or is it a DC of the item?
Does it say in the thing?
Looking right now.
On the item, I have the item. I have the item. It says I can cast the scrying spell.
So we'll just say it's your DC for this, for the ease.
It's a 15.
15? That's a fail. Yeah. So. Your vision goes into the same bedroom that you've been in a couple times. But your vision is blurry, like almost like you were concussed. As it clears in front of you, you're in that room, a large fire burning in the earth, and you can see like these drips of sweat or tears running down like the peripherals, you know? How you get like a bead of sweat in the eye. And you, what languages do you speak?
Elvish and Primordial. I know Common as well, obviously.
Okay. You hear something that reminds you of the evil primes, like an ancient, unsettling delivery and language, and it's off to the right. And she goes, "Oh no! There's many. There's a lot of. You can't take over Neverwinter. We will fight you on this." And you see her shake. And
Am I able to shift my view to the right?
Not really in this, but he is going to come into your vision. And what it is an undead skeleton with this like blue eminence wrapping around it. Deep black like dots, like sucked in eyes, and a nose that's pushed up and in. The jaw as it scolds her in this language is like crooked, and you see just this nasty really gnarly boned great sword that hangs off the right side. Everything about this is insane, intense, and scary as fuck.
Very interesting.
But
I'm assuming that's what I see.
yeah, that's what you see. That's what you hear.
As I come back to myself, I will hand the scrying eye back to Kaladin. Thank you, my friend.
It's alright. You'll pay for it tomorrow.
Right, sure.
So, we're doing watches. So who's taking first, second, and third watch?
Cole will offer up first watch. After that, he doesn't much feel like sleeping.
Okay.
Who am I picking up?
I will take second watch.
Right.
I'll take the third watch.
Alright, Luke. You guys have a good
Yeah,
night.
goes.
I gotcha.
All right.
Alright.
Well, roll me a perception check.
With my plus 0. That is an 11.
A little bit chilly for you. It's like the fire burns down a little bit and night really takes over the area. The breeze kind of swoops in from the coast on the west, and it's just a touch chilly. What was that?
I was going to ask if I could use a cantrip while I was on my watch.
Sure.
I just want to kind of, in very simple forms in the fire, create a recreation of what I saw
Okay.
with control flames.
Like the guys.
Just simple forms of a creature.
Yeah, totally. just mimicking the long, sucked in, undead visage of this guy.
Made out of complete flame. The flame kind of shifts to a blue color as I make it appear more similar to the creature that I saw with its aura.
Yeah. Fucking sick.
And then as it dies down at the end of my watch, I will awaken Verwin.
Okay.
My turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Your turn.
Erwin isn't like sleeping.
Yeah.
He's just kind of meditating. Okay. And so you want me to roll perception?
Yeah.
Good night, Verwin.
Have a good night. Well, not great. But that helps. 15?
15. Okay. Night goes fine. It does seem a little chilly. You notice just maybe a couple nocturnal creatures, like small, maybe an owl, or some other raccoon or a similar type creature that gets interested in what's happening here, but doesn't get like more than 20 or 30 feet away before it notices you and just kind of turns around and walks the other way.
I would try to commit that animal to whatever it was to memory just so I can draw it later.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I'll head over Taruk. Taruk. And then I'll wake you up.
Verwin, hello. He does like that bird shake with his wings and everything. He has a little flappy flap. It's my turn now.
It's your watch. Well,
right.
have a good night.
Thank
And
you.
I'll
Go
go
sleep.
sit up against whatever tree and start meditating again.
Okay. Taruk.
Perception is a 10.
10. Okay. Nothing. Same as the rest. It's this whole day has kind of just been blah. However, as the sun starts coming up, rises in the east, sets in the west. So as you're like looking over the high road from your campsite, you start to see about 10 to 15 armored hunters coming from the north and heading south. You see them about, with you're a bird, keen sight, I would imagine you can see pretty far. So probably 300 feet out. And as they get to like the 200 foot mark, you can see that it looks like they're carrying two large, like flat beds, like wooden beds, and it looks like something's on each of them. As they get close to you, like break that 100 feet mark, seems to be some kind of large bear is on the first one, just slain. And as it gets closer, the head like kind of maneuvers in a way. When it's like about 40 feet away from you, you can make out the face of this bear, and instead of a nose, it has a beak. And just the way the feathers roll, that's on the first one. There's probably 8 like large humans carrying this with like on their shoulders, marching in a formation, not wearing any like garments, like they're not guards or anything like that. These guys look like pure hunters. And then on the second one is a smaller flat wooden bed that you can see one body lays still and has a blanket over it. And right next to that body is another guy that maneuvers at one. You see his face just has like 3 slashes right across it. Looks like he's missing an eye. And you start to hear these guys talking about this and getting back to Waterdeep and getting their reward. It's about when you guys wake up is just as this is all coming past your campsite.
So, Taruk's gonna have like the cloak of the nature's mantle on, but it kind of just awkwardly standing there, like the height of a little kid, just kind of motionlessly just watching them go by, whether they see him or not.
Yeah, they notice you, but it appears that they're on their journey, you know. So they look at you. One of the bigger guys kind of what, you know, like, did I just see that? And then he turns, you know, and keeps in his march. But I mean, hold on a second. All right, there we go. My headset just did the thing where it disconnects and reconnects.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Taruk is cleaning himself as a bird does.
It's gross, man.
You guys get up, you see just the tail end of this very large dead owl bear on this like platform with these like rough and toughian kind of rangers just, you know, having a conversation.
Andy,
Like-
if it's okay, because I only need 4 hours of rest.
Yeah.
Could I have like gotten up, you know, an hour prior and like scavenged for like berries and like edible plants and stuff?
Make
to
me a
eat?
survival check.
Look, has that rock noticed us? So we well hidden?
16.
We were fine. I let them see me. They didn't really seem to. Are you talking about the guys that just went by?
Yeah, the one with the big bird bear.
They didn't really notice our camp. They saw me. They didn't really care. They were saying there was some sort of reward for the things that they caught. That they did have wounded, but
You were on watch.
yeah, they seem to be excited to go back to Waterdeep for bounty for that beast they got there. But I didn't talk to them.
Good for them. Do we have tea or coffee or anything in our lunches? We dreadfully need to get to a village or something.
Well, while you guys were sleeping, we had some fruits and berries.
Well,
Ooh.
very okay. I will gladly help.
And I'll fish out what I found to
Yeah.
our party.
Paladin eats like 50% of it.
I will.
A lot of raspberries. You find like a black cap like patch that is just like overgrown.
Very.
And I'd probably say at this time of year, probably a couple apples,
Okay.
Nice.
maybe some mint.
Andy, while we're venturing for the day, I would like to kind of be on the lookout for like any rabbits or anything, and you know, with Taruk's help, probably with a bow to actually hunt for our food, and 'cause I don't think we have any.
Just whatever rations you brought. You guys said you were bringing your bags when you left your house.
Right.
'Cause I
usually have
specifically
rations.
asked that if you were bringing your bags, and you did say.
Right. Okay.
Yep, but my bag has no rations, so I'll take an apple.
So, Taruk's just gonna look at Verwin and say, "Did you say you wanted a rabbit?" He's just gonna fly off and go hunting real quick.
Make a perception check. So you guys are all like packing up camp, having some fresh picked fruits.
Do you want me to do perception or survival or nature?
I want to see if you see anything first. So perception.
It was a 17.
17?
Paladin.
All right.
We need to put the teapot for some of it.
What's that?
Oh, just remind me we're in the village. We need a teapot.
Okay. Yeah, I need pot too.
You see a fox.
Okay.
Like in this break of trees, little probably a 40-foot center, like little pasture, and you can see his head is down underneath the grass, and the big fluffy tail just wet, like kind of slowly moving, and then it gets to where it's just like locked up. Like you can tell he might be locked onto something.
I wait for it to pull up whatever it's doing.
Okay.
But I have my bow ready.
You see it like jump up, and its arms go like this, and this little mole like shoots out of its mouth, and he goes to dash after it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot the fox.
Oh, God. Okay. Shoot the fox.
28.
Yeah, the fox is dead.
Oh, I take this animal that I just killed because whatever, and bring it back to camp. Present it to Verwin.
Come up behind it.
Like sniped the fox like that.
Perfect. I'll cook it up tonight for dinner.
Hey,
Awesome.
shall
Now
we?
that I have cooking utensils, I'm going to use the shit out of these cooking utensils.
For you, Verwin. Please.
Before we head off, I look at Cole and say, "Okay, ready?"
Yeah. Ready for what?
Flashback to when Kaladin said he'd pay for it in the morning.
Oh,
I pull out the sash, I tie it to his waist, I tie it to my waist, and then I use my boots of levitation. I just sit back.
How long does the boots of levitation last?
It says
because he tied a sash around me. As soon as Kaladin starts moving, Cole would have just untied it.
just mage hand tie it again.
With this, your what mage hand tying it?
Yeah.
My mage hand. I cast mage hand to stop his mage hand.
Hey man, you want to use the eye? This comes with payment.
Who's rolling for today?
Then Kaladin a platinum. Here you go.
Oh,
Someone roll me a D20, not Verwin.
After I hand Kaladin my only platinum.
Lex, did you say something?
Oh, I just
What'd
handed Kaladin my platinum and said, "Don't do that again."
What'd you say, Lex?
3.
3. Ha! Okay, here we go.
oh,
About halfway into this next journey, Carver, the road bends and starts to go up a bit of an incline. The trees break to the left, and the sound of the sea of swords crashing onto the rocks below starts to kind of take over your hearing. And right then, you notice off to the right, in the dense brush that surrounds this side, 2 yellow eyes look out at, like you make eye contact, probably 2.5 feet off the ground.
I look at it. I look at it straight in the eyes. I go, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I'm sorry, what?
Here, kitty, kitty.
Harper, I don't know if we should mess with the wildlife.
I'd rather we didn't.
The eyes
Papa, did
closed.
you find a friend?
Yeah,
And
do
you
you know
see-
anything else with yellow eyes?
You know what?
Depends on the time of day. I mean, is it glowing or is it reflective?
It's gone. Make a
Gone.
perception check.
I wish I could answer
To
that.
lose it?
On.
Alright, well, let's get a move on before whatever it was comes back.
Fantastic. You go first.
Grand idea. You, Verwin.
Okay. I'll take a step forward. And we'll see
Cole,
what
stay
fucking
in the
happens.
middle of the group.
You hear
Same.
off on the right hand side. You guys all start to hear.
Sound like a cat. Sounds like a goblin.
Sounds like the stupidest cat I've ever seen.
I
See
think
some
we should get a move on.
shifting off to the right hand side.
Alright, people, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Calvin
Moving
starts
on,
playing a little like excited tune.
Oh. Everyone just kind of lowers his head in defeat.
Are you guys? Are you picking up your pace or what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, we
I
should
am.
move on.
Pick up our pace a little bit.
Carver's sharpening her dagger.
Jesus.
Now you guys start to hear from like as you're picking up your pace, like keeping up with you, and then two different just these high-pitched, raspy kind of chuckles, like flowing backwards. A little bit.
Carver's gonna hide.
Hide.
She's gonna dart off into the trees.
Is
All
anyone
right.
else concerned?
Okay, hang on, guys. See you in a bit.
Where'd King go? Please don't leave us. I feel like you're the only one who knows how to fight.
You see Carver go into the like a little bush, and on the other side, like up against the cliff, just hanging there. On the other side, your back is like looking down like 250 feet down to the water. And that's in front of Verwin and the rest of you. Two goblins roll out with these long like hand daggers made out of wood that have like bones imprinted in them, and they hold it up with one hand.
I'm just
at
gonna-
you. You see two more come around on the side, peeking through the bushes with just arrow tips, and then another couple come around, one arrow and one with a similar dagger, and you hear a very, very like feminine, high-pitched, smoking for 40-year voice come from the. I think you should stop now and give me all your stuff. Unless
Please.
you want to die.
Say that's the
don't do
leader,
this.
isn't it? It's a 22 hit.
No.
Oh!
We're gonna roll. They already got you surrounded. We're not doing it like that. That's how we'll kick
No,
off
let's go.
initiative, though. So let's take our break, and I'll set up this encounter to give you guys a little bit of where you are, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Oh my God, that hurt my voice.
I can't
Amelia,
imagine.
man.
Dude.
Carver is so stoked to fuck with goblins. He's like, oh my god, I've never been a goblin in real life before. This is great.
Everyone just kind of there, like, are they stupid? Do they not see us? Like,
This
gonna
guy's
hide.
freaking huge. Like,
oh
what?
yeah, no, I know.
They're not afraid of you.
No.
They're not afraid of us
Clearly.
yet.
All right, we'll be back. We'll be back in 10.
Woohoo. Wait, where's my phone? Ah, I'm gonna put you in my pocket. So just in
All
case
right,
the
now
microphone.
let me open the stream
Louder.
cam. Is it gonna fucking do it? Fucking Jesus. Let's see here. Where's my battle cam? Noah, can you put some music on, please? Battle music, preferably.
I'm trying, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
I know I'm using Tim's links. I'm doing all the stuff, but
It doesn't look like he's in here for some reason.
yeah, but he usually joins when you play something. So
He also looks like he's offline for some reason. Something must have happened to their server.
oh yeah, he is offline. Yep, that's that.
All right. That's that.
This rhythm will work. Hold on a minute.
Can you get rhythm?
Time for initiative.
Rhythm will work.
Let's try.
Ooh.
Yes, it's time for initiative. So why don't you guys all go ahead and roll initiative?
Yeah, I got 5. All right. Yeah, I rolled earlier. I got a 5.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Nice.
we got anyone over 20.
Ooh, me, 21.
All right.
I got a 24.
All right. So we have Toruk
16.
and then Kaladin. All right. 16. So 16 Carver, what'd you get?
8.
8. Okay. So Verwin.
Must have flown into some poison ivy or something. Fuck.
Prickers.
Carver.
Get some prickers.
And Cole got an 8, right?
Cole got a 5.
Cole got a 5. All right. Sweet. Top of the round. Here, let me move my camera for you guys so you can see on Discord. I have the. God damn it! Everything's falling apart right now. It's the music, man. I can't get in the flow.
I know it's not working though. I'm sorry.
Oh no. No music.
I don't know why you're not happy, Hydra.
So here, let me bring this down.
Mercury must be in retrograde or something.
All right. So this is what you got. You got 2 goblins right here. You got 2 goblins right here. The road kind of curves, and off this side is a straight cliff. Carver's back here hiding, and the 5 of you are in the center. I put Verwin and Taruk towards the front, Cole and Kaladin towards the back, and Penelope in the center, and she pulls out a longbow. Fuck. The sleepy bandits. Oh, and she actually goes first because she rolled a natural 20 and her initiative is +6.
Nice.
So, she is just going to turn around, hunter's mark that guy, take a shot for 18. Dude, that is black base. Okay. Just, bringing her bow around and looking. She pulls it back, and you see where the goblin has an arrow. It goes right past it and sinks in the shoulder. Ah! And it pulls the goblin like full circle. Ah! It's like bleeding profusely. It was a big shot, but still up. That brings us to Toruk, then Kaladin.
Nice shot, Penelope. Where's the leader? Is that the blue base?
You don't see the leader right now.
Oh, so we heard the
You
leader.
heard her, but yeah, you can't see her.
Let me think. May I have words with whoever's in charge? And I look and span where I thought that the voice had come from.
I mean, give up all of your gear and leave now.
I don't think you know who you're messing with, really. I'm going to. Well, no. For kicks and giggles, I'm going to do a hail of thorns in that general direction.
All right. Is that a attack roll?
It's telling me. I think I do have to do an attack roll for the initial arrow, and
Okay.
then
Roll at disadvantage.
yeah. A 13.
Misses.
Nice.
Shoots off into these bushes that are on the left-hand side. You turned around back this way.
Mm-hmm. Do I have anything else? I'm gonna take a couple steps that way and then end my turn, actually.
Okay, so get like next to Kaladin.
Yeah.
Right when you get there, you like look to your left and you see a goblin with this like wooden dagger with bones sticking out of it, and one with an arrow pointing like 10 feet away from you.
Well, hello there.
They just kind of scream at you. Kaladin, you are up.
Okay. So on my banjo, I start like very lightly playing this tune that I've been practicing for a little while, and I think I got it down. So I'm gonna walk towards Cole, to like the other side of Cole,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at that dead tree that's kind of close to the camera over here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, "Bow to me, goblins," and I play this little tune, and I'm going to animate the tree into a large, like a giant goblin. There's the roots wrap into a face, and the branches become arms, and legs sprout up, and it starts walking, and it looks like a giant goblin. And say, "I am the giant god. I rule you."
We'll bring unpainted Treebeard in.
Yes.
It's this creaky burrow, like guttural.
Yeah, I use animating performance. It becomes a dancing item, which I have the stats for, and it is friendly to me and my companions, and it obeys my commands, and it lasts for an hour.
Fucking sweet.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Let me 1 second. I gotta see if it uses like my initiative or whatever. No. It shares my initiative account. Okay.
Okay.
So it goes right after me.
So bonus action,
okay.
you have 5 feet of movement left.
Okay, I will just move 1 step closer to it.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to inspire Cole. I'm just gonna like look over him and just like, "You see this shit? You see this shit?"
Yeah.
And it says, when I use my bardic inspiration, I can command the item as a part of the same bonus action.
Okay.
So I will command it to move and just pick up the goblin that's closest to it.
A command would be one thing, but it gets its action after that. So you can command it to move or attack. Yeah. So he moves up.
Yeah, so it has its own movement and action and stuff.
Yep. So now if that's down to your turn, you get to do it, and you don't have to use your movement right now.
Yeah. So it'll move up, and then I just want it to grapple the goblin.
Okay. Make a strength save, or what? You
The
use
athletics.
yeah. I'm gonna use acrobatics though.
Not great. I got a 12.
24.
Okay.
Just like reaches down and just like hands meet each other, and the goblin like ducks her and goes, ah! Long pointed big yellow ears.
Giggling and giggling, but like trying to seem really serious.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's
okay.
it.
It brings us to the goblin's turn. We're gonna just do all of them at once for ease. This one is going to run up and attack Verwin for a 21 and a 12.
This.
This is this. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the crossbow. Oh, actually, it's not a crossbow. This guy's gonna run up. He's got enough movement to get behind you. He's gonna take 2 attacks at advantage for flanking. That's an 18 on the first.
Okay.
And a natural 20 on the second.
Okay, so the natural 20 hits, the 18 misses.
Okay, so you take 12 points on that one. As like this like handmade wooden dagger sinks into you and drags across. You can feel every bone nub just like pierce the skin and rip in just very uncomfortable ways. Taruk, you are getting 4 arrows thrown your way. The first one is a 16. The second one is a 10. The third one is a 19. And the fourth one is a 21.
Okay, so the second one doesn't hit.
Yep. Okay. So 6, 8, and 7.
Yeesh.
This guy, he don't know what to do. He's fucking lost. He's like, there's a fucking big ass tree there. He's gonna run away.
I will note his movement is decreased by 10 because he's within 10 feet of it.
Okay, so he can get here and like he like takes a step away and he just hucks the dagger at it like wildly. Exactly for a 9. It hits like one of the branches and falls to the ground. And this one is going to shoot you 2 times. The first one is a 21 and the second one is a 22.
Those both hit me.
Okay, that is 9 points on the first one and 9 points on the second. That D6 is hot. So that's that one. Those 2. Yeah. Verwin, you were up.
All right. I did roll my wisdom saving throw and I succeeded by a lot. So
Okay.
I will get within 15 feet. Actually, how far away is that orange based? Oh no, that's Taruk. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll get within 15 feet of the closest goblin.
They're surrounding you right now. They got you flanked.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
here.
a shame.
Yeah.
I was just okay. Perfect. That's really a shame. I wish I was crass.
I mean, you can still punch and shit. It's just,
Right.
it's more of like an escape and evade kind of thing.
Yeah. No. We're gonna punch the shit out of White Goblin.
Alrighty. Make your attack.
So,
Do you have
first
2
one,
attacks now? Or is it
two.
just 1?
No, I have like 5 attacks technically.
You have
I
extra
wanted to-
attack though.
Yeah, I do have extra attack. But first one to hit is going to be a 16.
16 hits.
All right. He will take. It's only a D6. I'll roll the damage here. He will take. Oh, that's shitty. 6 points of lightning damage.
To white based. Okay.
Next one.
How much damage did you say? 6?
Just 6.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yep.
And he will take. Let's see here. 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Slack. We'll do a key point for flurry of blows.
Alrighty. 2 more.
I'll do here. 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Or 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay. How do you want to finish that one? Like, do you want this just to be like a real quick whap, whap, whap?
Oh yeah, that works. And then as soon as he drops, I turn around, and I hit the next one for 16 to hit,
That hits.
and 10 points of lightning damage. It will probably provoke a attack of opportunity, but I would also like to back up about 10 feet.
Yep. He's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
Whoo, that's a 24.
Oh shit. Yep.
For 6 points.
Okay. And that ends my turn.
All right. At this point, stepping out of the brambles over on the side, revealing her face, you see this older female goblin, deep yellow eyes and dark, like tanned, like leathery skin. Yeah! And she puts her staff up and slams it in the ground and blows on like this gem that is emanating off of the center of it in a direction. Yeah, I think that'll work. I need Kaladin, Cole, Taruk, and Penelope to make hold on. Where's this spell? I am epically failing tonight, guys. My bad.
You're good.
None of my stuff is working as it should, like it normally does. Here we go. Here we go. Wisdom saving throw.
All right, Andy, this isn't a gas or vapor, is it?
It's an enchantment. No, it is not.
Oof, I rolled a
Oh,
7.
actually, no, I can't do that. It's only one of you, Kaladin. You make a
Okay.
wisdom
Okay.
saving throw. My
I'm
bad.
gonna use my inspiration that I got from remembering Penelope's name. Ooh, 21.
21. Success. She is going to spend a sorcery slot and send 2 fire bolts at you. And quicken firebolt. The first one is a 16, and the second one is a 19.
Yep, both.
Actually, I think Firebolt is just one roll.
Yeah, but it's 2d10, I think. Yeah.
No, it's 2d10 for her. It's 12 points of fire damage.
Oh.
And then she is going to move back. As her main plan did not work. So that brings us to Carver and then Cole.
Okay. I can't
Yeah, over here.
Awesome. Fantastic.
You see this large tree come to life?
Oh, okay. It did do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like a giant goblin.
Then I'm going to rush up to it. Nose. Up to its head. Yes.
Like up here?
All right. Cool. Yep.
I'm like, no! Stop!
All right. What are you gonna do up there? I didn't hear that.
Kaladin's going no stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Callan made that come to life.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if she doesn't know that, whatever.
No, right.
Alan's just
I just
saying,
want to
no, wait,
I just
no.
want to make sure Lex knows.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I left for all of like 2 seconds to go grab a drink.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. And I said, I'm the Goblin King.
Oh.
Retcon.
Yeah, crack that.
I don't think I can make it all the way to one of the goblins then.
What's your movement?
30?
Yeah, you can get to this
all the
one.
way up to his head.
You know, I mean, you were back here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gets you up to this goblin.
All right, sure. I'll get up to that one. And slash, I guess.
Sounds good.
Slash. Always slash.
Yeah, I've got short swords. It means I can't hide, but I will strike. That is a 26 to hit for the first one,
Yep, that hits.
and a 14 to hit for the second.
14 just hits.
And is my first one still a sneak attack since I was hiding?
Yeah, I would. He doesn't know you're coming up to him. His focus is in front of him. He just took an attack of opportunity on Verwin. I'd say you can use that to your advantage.
Fantastic.
So it means he's probably going bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Seven. Nope. I can't math right now.
All the damage. I
I only have 2 of my dice. I only have 2 d6s in front of me, so I'm going old school and adding them together in my head. 19.
Run up, you take your sword, and you just stick it straight through the goblin's body, like in one side, out the other. You find the perfect place where you don't even hit a bone. It's just organ and flesh.
Oh, hell yeah.
you like pull it out, and it immediately gets a little heavy, and he falls.
Oh my god, that was awesome! I look at the other one down the way across from me, and I go, met without him.
Their eyes are starting to get a little big from that round. Cole or Carver, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Cole.
A lot of
All
damage.
right, that's absolutely terrifying. I will cast Hex on the leader lady.
Okay.
And I will hold up my hand, and this ring of fire will appear in front of me. And out of that ring of fire with runes all over it, I will shoot 2 Eldritch Blast at her.
Ooh. Roll for an attack.
I am been a little delayed. Oh, that's 11 for the first one.
Misses.
And the second one is coming. Dude, how that just happened both times I rolled on D&D Beyond. It gave me the same roll twice. 11.
11 misses. Just like burst around her, like piercing each side of the shadow essence that the hex is causing. Anything else?
Oh, that's not.
That brings us to top of the round. Or actually, she is going to turn. First one misses. Second one hits. 4, 5 is. This one falls. You see Penelope just the second shot just it sticks like right in the side of the throat. And the goblin, down. You see this one starting to freak out, like daggers in the hand, looking at the big fucking tree dude, looking at all you guys, starting to like get your bearings in this fight, like fuck, swearing in goblin. Toruk, then Kaladin.
Awesome. So, the leader has revealed herself in the bottom corner there. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I shall Hunter's Mark her.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna launch my 2 arrows at her.
She is Hunter Smart.
Yes. Oh, good. Not that I need super high rolls anymore, but hey, a 28 and a 26.
Both hit.
Okay, so I need it's a D8, right? Yep.
It's gonna hurt.
In the hands. Oh, okay. 15 for the first one. And rolled really low for the second one. A 7 for the second.
7. All right, 22 points of damage. Not bad. Bonus action. Any movement? You gonna stay right there? Fly up.
I was thinking about kipping up a little bit. Give me about 5 foot.
Just 5?
Or low, just low, above head height. Perfect. Thank you.
Kaladin.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to my guy, my big tree goblin,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attempt to climb up it. I imagine that would be easier than normal since it wouldn't allow me.
Okay.
But if
What?
you want to roll or something?
No,
That's cool.
I will just say that, I mean, it's your spell, your feature. You
Okay.
can control this. Yeah.
So I
He
just
puts
get
his
up on
arm
it
down and just
back.
yeah. You want to get like you want to be
As I go up, I'm going to use disguise self and turn myself into a giant goblin.
okay.
And I'm going to use my whatever else I have left just to shout down onto them. Bow before your goblin king. Drop all your possessions and flee.
Make a persuasion roll
Okay.
with advantage for the
Okay.
spells that you've used. Yes.
Nice. 17.
17? Okay.
If you want to say that use my bonus action, that's cool. If not, then I will just command my giant goblin creature to just walk up to the leader as close as it can.
What's the movement on this thing?
It's got 30 feet.
10,
And
5.
it can fly too, so it'll like hover over there.
Does it have a reach?
Because
Because you're 5 feet away from it. Like there's one square in front, in between you guys.
No, it doesn't. So it just gets up there. It'll just
Yeah.
like stare down there.
There's like just a square in between you.
So it's just there, and I'm just cackling. Do my best goblin cackle. That's it.
This guy throws down he takes his leather helmet off and he throws it down. He will run over to where the dagger fell on the ground. It'll throw that back over by your dude's feet. He pulls something out of a pocket and he throws that, and he grabs a pouch off like his back left side and he throws that, says bye, and just fucking takes off. Like beats it. Over in this direction you see like an arrow. Like you don't actually see where this goblin is, but you see like a little short bow just get tossed that way, and 2 like shoulder pads that have like carved bone out of just throws, and she backs away. Same with this guy. Taruk, you see like just a short bow, some shoulder pads, a couple pouches. He's like, nope, we're running away. You start to see like the female like shaman of this clan. No, you're stupid. You and she starts screaming. It is not her turn though. It is Verwin's.
So how far away?
You saved a whole round worth of attacks with that.
How far away is she from me?
From you? 40. Probably almost 65, 70 feet.
Oh, that's child's play. Crap. I'm going to, because I believe it is. Let me double check. I'm going to use a bonus action and click my boots together to double my speed.
Okay.
And I'm going to, get right there.
Right in front of her. You see, out of one thing you guys notice now that you're close, this staff has like this like mist that's shaped like almost like a lizard creature with horns coming out of it that just shifts, like is looking around. It doesn't do anything when you enter the space or anything, but there is this like smoke emanating from this staff in the shape of a lizard.
I'd like to get within 10 feet of her.
Okay.
and I will go ahead and use my rope darts. First one is a cock. 18 to hit.
You see, like, as the rope dart enters, this lizard face just comes down and like it like comes short. Doesn't find purchase.
How about a 26?
26. You're quick. The second one goes right back before it can retract and deflect.
Wait, so does that hit?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
you're too quick for it.
So that is 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then I will get within, move the rest of my distance so I'm next to her to use my flurry of blows.
Alright.
There.
You used your bonus action. Isn't Flurry of Blows bonus action?
Oh, you're right. Yes. Sorry. That is correct. I believe then that's all I got.
And
Yeah.
also, as you, your lightning damage hits her, you see the head just almost like a storm, and it's like there is this lightning energy swirling around her staff now.
I would still like to get within that 10 feet just in case she tries to run away, though.
Okay. Do you want to get
And-
where? Like on the backside of her?
Yeah, on the backside of her.
And what's your movement?
That'll-
Doubled?
90 feet.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 25. If you'd have to move out of her melee range.
Okay, I'll just stick within her melee range, and
Okay.
that's it then.
All right, but you can get on the backside of her now. That brings her to this turn. She is going to turn around to you. And reach out for you and cast Shocking Grasp. And
Oh, no.
drop. So wait, Shocking Grasp is.
Is that a dex save?
I think it's an attack roll.
Yeah, I think it is too. But that is really good. That is really good. That's a 25.
Oh,
That is really
yeah.
good.
I mean, just hits.
Okay. So you suffer 4 and 7. That's 11 points of lightning damage. And then 4 and 3 from her absorb elements. That's another 7. That's 18 points of lightning damage. She reaches out and just grabs your chest, and you can see this smoke head just kind of wrap around you and just like a mini storm in your area.
Everyone dropped.
She drops. Then she runs.
Her movement's decreased by 10.
Oh. Okay. She starts running. That is her turn. Carver, you are up.
Okay. Where am I?
You are all the way over here. Yeah.
Tiny blue dot.
A teeny tiny dot. Got it.
Yeah, you are here. The closest one that you can see is probably the guy running away over off camera here, and he's about 45, 50 feet from you.
All right, I'm gonna look off at the goblins running away and I go, yeah, you better run.
Roll an intimidation check. I just feel like it's not about size. Carver would like. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What?
No.
What
Oh my god. Modded 20.
you hear the one that's been getting fucked with like the tree goblin. Ah! Nightmares! hears it and he keeps running away. He is not going to come back around to you guys ever again. That's any other movement?
I'll go over to one of the dead goblin bodies and start rooting through its intestines.
Ooh, okay.
That's gross.
You find some
Just
good.
say that's
A
gross.
little bit.
That brings us to Cole.
Find me someone. I can use sorcery slots for first level warlock spells, and I can use pack slots for sorcerer spells.
That's a touchy subject. I think technically you can, but
I'll look it up.
D&D Beyond says I can, like it gives me the option. So
yeah, I
I'm not
know.
Oh,
This goes into the argument that Jeff and I have all the time with classes.
You can't use sorcery points to get back pack slots though.
See, I
That's
don't
right,
think
how
you.
I-
I don't think you can do that.
Not technically.
No,
I
no,
think.
no. I think you can cast a spell from a pack slot, but you can't regain that pack slot by using your sorcery points. But I'm gonna do it at first level anyways. I'm
Okay.
just gonna cast. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at her.
At her? Okay. You are still inspired, by the way.
You are correct. And that's a
And-
what roll was that?
It's a. Let me double check. It's a D8, and
That one's a
when
25.
That hits.
And the second one is I will use a 14.
14 misses.
I will use that inspiration.
Okay.
The D8 set.
and because you used it on an attack roll, they have to make a
That's
con-
21?
20.
20 hits.
And Tim,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you rolled on that, they have to make a con save against my DC or take that from because you used it on an attack roll.
On save. What's your DC?
16.
16? I don't think that's gonna pass. Hold on, her sheet's loading right now.
It was a 7 on the inspiration die.
I mean, con save. Oh, yeah, actually, it does. She does save. It's an 18.
Well, the damage is 13 and 14 damage.
So that's 20.
And I roll of force damage.
Okay.
I
Hold
also
on.
have to do my hex. Okay. She's hex, so I have to do my hex damage.
Yep, do your hex damage.
4 necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I will add on the extra 6 points of fire damage. 3 points of fire damage I can add on that to have her just burst it as like these two like smoky, fiery beams come out of my staff, and then just burst into flames even brighter, and she just ignites. Not like engulf, but just burn.
And then you hear a 30-pound goblin body hit the ground. Staff is just emanating the smoke of this lizard-type creature with these horns that wrap around.
Is that one a goblin still right behind me?
This goblin's dead. That goblin's dead. This one ran off like for its life, using all of it can do because of everything going on. And then there's 2 that are like ran off deeper into the woods. If you guys choose to pursue. I didn't hear that, Tim.
Person right behind me is Penelope.
Yes, this is Penelope and Carver.
Well, I'll bonus action move my hex onto one of those other goblins running away.
What's the range on that?
Oh,
60 feet for Hex?
yeah, 90.
90?
Yeah.
Do you need to see him?
I'd imagine, yeah.
No, you can't see him.
Yeah, I could. Okay. Then yeah, I'm good. I'll brush off. I'll just drop it at this point.
As Verwin, why don't you go ahead and roll me a death save?
Oh, I know shit. Just roll 2 natural ones.
You see Verwin like burnt on the skins, his robes burnt. You guys have you're out of combat now, but you see Verwin is like. Whew.
Someone wants to. I'm not good at this.
Where is he?
He's right in front of you.
Right,
I'll
right
just
over there.
hop down onto the hand and it'll lower me down. I'll just pump a healing word 3rd level.
That would be much appreciated.
That is, I'm rolling 12 points of healing.
Ooh, okay.
Say, wake up! Ugh.
Oh, did we win?
We did win.
You see this goblin? I look like a goblin.
Jesus!
I'll drop it.
I think he knew.
Oh.
I just wipe it off.
Verwin, you have 2 points of exhaustion.
That's fair.
I just want to
All right,
remember
so-
that because I don't do a good enough job with these. That makes it more fun.
That's rough.
Yeah. Is everyone else all right? Oh gosh. Good
I've
for
taken
you.
a hit, but I'm all right.
I'll dump another 2nd level into you, Verwin, since you're still looking
Aw.
rough.
Everyone, are you all right?
Another 12.
Sweet.
I'm
That's
so
great.
good. I'm just like looking at my thing. Now that it's like quiet, you can hear there's like this faint music emanating from it, which is like the 10-foot aura. I can increase or decrease speed. This thing's awesome. My grandma told me about our ancestors who used to be able to do this. I'm just like examining it and like walking around it.
Yeah, Penelope will like come up and inspect it. Like, this is
Can I go take a look at that leader who I killed? I'm gonna run over to her and check her staff out.
okay. Also, Carver, roll me an investigation for the 2 goblins that you went over and investigated their carcasses or their intestines.
Yeah, okay. I'm totally just
I'll
trying to figure out how these things tick, but yeah.
the one that ran off in front of me there in the woods. Can I go check out the stuff it dropped?
It dropped. You see 2 short bows, just made smaller, like, but they got these weird like bone protrusions, like molded into the wood. The pouch contains 10 gold and 5 silver. And the other thing that they dropped over there was a little bag of like silver, copper, and a couple gold rings. Just like a bag of rings from just none of them match. These are probably goods that have been stolen before.
Okay, and 26.
26. Okay. You find between the 2 of them on their persons 23 gold and 10 silver. You find 1 ring on him that has this It's very well made. And the daggers that they have some like studded leather armor. That's it on those ones.
All right, I will pocket the gold
Okay. Cole,
and
that's
remove their weapons.
Okay.
And start tugging at the leather, but I'm not going to be able to just rope them at all.
So covered with goblin blood too.
Oh yeah, is it green? Do I look like a total fucking horror story?
Yeah.
I hope I do.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That staff is still emanating this smoke. Something about it is still activated.
I'll inspect it to see if I can figure out how to turn it off.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. See how that goes. Second. Nope. That's a big no.
Yeah, it's hard to read these glyphs. They're a little bit more like basic. Like it's this weird. You've seen magic items. You can tell that it's magical based off of what it's doing. But the language and the school that is used to create the activation and deactivation is really hard to understand. You've never seen anything quite like, I want to say like rudimentary yet amazing.
I'll pick it up.
Yep.
Kaladin, can you come take a look at this?
Kaladin's been like full on Big Hero 6 on the back of this thing, flying around because he realized it can fly. He'll come down.
Down here, bud. Down here. You come take a look at this.
Yeah.
Take a look at this now. It's emanating this weird smoke, and I can't seem to turn it off.
Wait up. I'll look at it. 20 Arcana total.
Okay. I want to say it's more of like your Fey background. Now the goblins
Sure.
are Fey in lore.
Sure. Oh yeah. That's cool.
Well, that you pick up, and the two that you can understand is Hazu and Huzzah.
Hazu and Huzzah.
As soon as you say Hazu, it goes away.
Huzzah!
And this like smoked lizard horned creature. I wish I could really show you kind of what it looks like. The lighting sucks. I'll take a better picture of it so you can see it.
Go, Egg.
Do you know what this thing does?
Oh, that's what I was asking you, Kaladin.
I'm not. I might just look cool. Can I'm like, I mean, the smoke's kind of your thing.
Hold my staff for a minute. And I'll take the weird one back.
Okay.
And I'll attempt to cast Eldritch Blast out of it, but like just into the woods, out of the staff.
Nothing happens.
Perhaps it needs attunement. So I'll hold on to it for now, and we'll see what it is when we're in a maybe safer environment.
Do I'm gonna hold on to this one.
I'll take my staff back now.
Okay.
I'll somehow tie the other staff to my back and just hold my staff.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do here before you continue on your journey?
Let's continue for a little while, but I think Verwin needs rest.
Honestly, I'm feeling kind of good right now, thanks to Kaladin.
Still look exhausted, man. So
Does
take it
anyone
easy.
have an extra water skin?
Maybe.
I will
it's not
say
the water.
our
I don't have anything.
our trek will probably be more slow than usual, but just because
That's all right.
of my injuries.
This guy makes us, I don't know, feel faster around him. Is that just me?
Yeah.
Fucking big.
I think it's
Well, not much slower.
Penelope will look at you, Carver. Interesting. What do you need the water skin for?
To wash off.
Oh, well then, yes. Here.
I'll just
I need a shower. If
Yeah.
you wouldn't mind kind of like holding it up in a dribble, that'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah. Would you want to
I
go to a more private place?
No, this is fine. I'll just
Okay.
start washing it off. I'm not gonna undress or anything. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
lather up as best I can and get as much of it off.
The dark
Oh, yeah.
green ichor of goblin blood.
Exhilarating. Thanks.
if
You're
it's
welcome.
left, I'll precision it off.
There
Oh,
you
hey,
go.
let me refill that for you.
What are you gonna refill it with?
Well, there's water over there, right?
Oh, it's a long ways down.
I've got these things. These two, these
Oh.
things.
It's also
On my
salt
back?
water, and
The best.
I don't think we should really be drinking it. But actually, maybe we rest in a little bit, and then probably another 6 hours, and Bellenborn. It's a small town. We should hit on our way. Maybe tomorrow around noon or so.
Phenomenal.
At high
Wait,
How
we
sun.
didn't-
small is small?
It's probably 400 or 500 people.
Oh, so no running water.
They have wells. Most villages around the high road have access to somewhat fresh, somewhat clean water. I mean,
Great.
Back home, our village was built around a well. For the most part.
That's not what I meant. That's fine. And she'll just keep flying off down the road. Oh, there's weapons and armor back there off those. I couldn't get the armor up, but the weapons are on the ground. Okay, bye.
Alright.
This is great. We took C to get to Waterdeep, so I don't know any of these places.
Alright, let's go.
you guys head off. Find
Yeah, we're heading up.
you find a place to camp for the night. Without any ado, you guys go through your watches.
I will that night cast. I'm gonna cast shield into my ring of spell story.
Okay.
Do you want?
Actually,
Well-
at this point in time, you excuse me, I got the burps. My apologies. You have time to attune to this if you would like.
Yes, of course.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, nice.
Every time I pick anything up, dude. Alright, hold on. Wisdom save throw rolling. D&D Beyond has not been kind to me today, so nope, a
I know
7.
mine
I'm not
might
rolling
go
anymore. A 7.
7.
Oh.
Fresh blood. Mm. You just hear real quick. And that's when you realize the power of this staff. It's actually more of a rod. It just looked like a staff in a goblin's arms. This is the Rod of Reactions. It has 3 charges. You can cast Shield and Absorb elements at first level out of this. Or if you use 2 charges or 3 charges, you can bump up the Absorb elements.
Is this a homebrew or is this a?
This is a homebrew. We'll have to make something up. It is also cursed, so
Yeah, I get that.
we'll get to that at some point in time.
Okay.
But I think that's
Assuming
good
that I
enough for.
can't. This off
Yep.
now.
What?
I'm assuming I can't. I don't want to put this down or something.
Yeah, no, you don't want to put it down, and you can't unattune from it.
I did not think so. Okay.
But as you guys buckle down for night 2 of your journey north to Thornhold, we're gonna end tonight's session right there. So we'll see you back in a couple weeks. I do want to tell you guys that there is a night in March that I cannot run, and I wanted to give you a heads up now. I think it's the 15th of March. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to take my dad to this. There's this modern band that takes like pop and rock songs and makes them into like swingy 50s, 60s kind of, or 40s and 50s
Nice.
swing music. So I'm going to take them out to that. And,
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
awesome.
yeah, it's real neat. I think you guys would appreciate it. So
Oh yeah.
I'll have to post the link. But and then we got Dorithian Divide on Saturday.
Yeah.
We're getting back in the shit, I think, right?
I think so. I get
Yeah.
back on the road, so.
Come watch
Yeah.
me die. All right. I think that's all for.
Music.
Oh,
Music by Alexander Nakarada, right, Tim?
Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
And
Spotify.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're on
Yeah.
YouTube, hit the notification bell to see when we come up next.
Oh, got ya.
And check us out,
notification.
Wayward Ones, on all the social media stuff.
All of them. All of
Well,
them. We're
almost,
all over the
almost.
place now.
We're getting
We're
there.
just suffocating.